Testing, 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 testing. Hold on. Testing, testing. Can you speak in that mic, please?
Testing.
Testing, testing. Say something else again.
Testing.
You covering the mic.
Testing.
That's better. Water. Yaquan. We'll begin shortly. 1 second. It's a good guy right there. All right, man. Get the most high hand. All right. I'll open the floor for any questions. Today's lesson is entitled "Thy faith has made thee whole," or hath made thee whole. That's coming from something Christ said. When someone showed a great display of faith, and that's going to be the theme of tonight's class. Is faith. See, we're going to talk about faith and determine if you have faith or not. Determine if we have faith or not, and what exactly is faith, right? Any questions before we go into that? Nope. Okay. All right. So let's go straight into it. Give me Hebrews 11:1. Hebrews 11:1. I see everybody online. I see Trooper Shalat. Give him a hand. Trooper Batak. Right. Let me see. Yermaya. I know Abijah should be pulling up soon. Natazak should be pulling up soon. We got the young man and his son in here. Give him a hand. Apparently everybody's sleepy. Give yourselves a hand. We got the brother and his rib in here. Give him a hand. We got Karazal and Shamar keeping us safe. Give him a hand. Trying to wake y'all up. Give Yakawan, Issachar in the house. Give him a hand. Right? Wake up. All right. Give me Hebrews 11:1.
I got it out of one.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for,
Mm-hmm.
the evidence of things not seen.
Right, now read it one more time.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Right? Keep going.
The evidence.
The what?
The evidence.
The evidence. Go ahead.
Of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen. Let me explain this to you. Right? Though you can go and look up archaeological evidence of the existence of King Hezekiah or King Solomon or even Jesus Christ, Yahushua, we don't need that. You don't need that. There's some they're gone now, but what was their name? It was like the conscious community. And they used to go back and forth with Captain Zaryak about where's the bones of so-and-so. They'll say, where's the bones of Moses? I can go to the bones of Akhenaten and whatever, right? And he had webbed feet. He was an incest baby. But if that's what you want to dig up, be my guest. Where's the bones of Jesus? Where's the bones of David? Where's the bones of Ruth? And they would always bring that up because they well, you tell me, why did they always bring that up? Brother or sister can always answer questions or ask. Why did they always bring that up to us? Go ahead.
They didn't have any faith.
Give them a hand. They didn't have no faith. They didn't have no faith. But what is faith? Mm-hmm.
Evidence.
The what?
Evidence
of
things not seen.
Give them a hand. You see that? I don't need to see. I don't need to see. Good night. Footage of the Red Sea splitting to believe that happened. Right? I read it, and because I have faith in the Most High and the Bible, I know it happened. You understand? I don't need I don't know if it really makes sense scientifically. I don't need all of that. You understand? The power of the Most High exceeds science, just so you know. But the Most High, we'll come back to that. But the Most High can work beyond what science is capable of doing. But the Most High, science isn't wrong either in most cases when it comes to the power of the Most High. You want to break down scientifically, how a child is conceived and things like that, or how Earth began, right? What else? Faith is the evidence of things not seen, the substance of things hoped for, right? Keep reading.
Verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
For by it the elders obtain a good report.
For by it, by what?
Faith.
By faith. There we go. We paying attention. We rocking and rolling, right? Most High Christ. For by it, the elders obtained a good report, right? Now, who are the elders this could be talking about?
Abraham, Isaac.
Men of old in the Bible, men of old today. Commander General Yohana, the generals.
Right. That's right.
You understand? But also the men in the Bible where you can read where they had to have faith. You understand? So I want to go through a couple examples in the scriptures to show where Israelite men and women had to show faith to the Most High to get out of the situation that they was in. You understand? Like it's a great deal of faith to come in here and put on all black and do something completely different from what you're used to all your life. Right. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us come from different backgrounds. You might have been an artist, a musician. You might have been someone that was into acting school or culinary arts or the streets or whatever it could be, corporate life. It could be whatever. We all come from different walks of life that's different from here. You understand? So even doing that, if you know it or not, is a great display of faith, right? I know brothers from, just to give an example, from opposing or in rivaling. No, hold on. Damn. Rivaling? I don't know. Hoods that were rivalries, right? To Peter Piper picked a pepper, right? They sit in the same building, play dominoes together, eat food together. But in the world, their hoods were supposed to kill each other. You understand what I'm saying? So that lets you know what? These brothers have faith. Faith in what they're learning. And what are they learning? They're learning the Bible. We are learning the Bible, right? Where are we at?
Verse 2.
Go ahead. Damn, I've been talking all this whole time. Y'all ain't hear me? That's crazy. Y'all got to tell me earlier. Those of y'all watching class, good night. I thought it was it wasn't working earlier. I heard it on the thing. That's crazy. We've been talking about faith. Oh, now y'all telling me. Crazy. But you know what? That's my fault. Because I didn't say what I normally say. I had faith that y'all would just tell me. I'm kidding. I had faith. Just for a few seconds. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Have y'all heard? Have y'all been hearing me at all? Just 15 seconds. All right. Most High in Christ. That's good. That's good news. Right? Because if it was 20 seconds, we would have had a problem. All right. Where are we at?
The definition of
definition of impossible. Go ahead.
Something that cannot happen, exist, or be done.
Now, where are you reading from? Remember, when you always read a definition or reading something, or you want to source what you're reading.
1 second.
No problem. And the dictionary we use is the Merriam-Webster's.
AI got me, pull me up quickly.
That's okay. Take your time.
Want me to get it in the Merriam-Webster's?
If you could, please.
Oh, no, I don't want.
Impossible. For without faith, it is impossible. Give you some good. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
This is the Merriam-Webster.
You covering the mic.
This is the Merriam-Webster definition of impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Incapable of being or of occurring.
Mm-hmm.
Felt to be incapable of being done, attained, or fulfilled. Insuperably difficult.
Insuperably difficult. It's not happening. Right? So go back to Hebrews 11:6.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Without faith, it is impossible. Or what did it say? What was that word? I'm going to butcher it if I try it.
Insuperably difficult.
There you go. Right? Go back to Hebrews 11:6.
But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is.
He that cometh to God must believe that he is. You see? Right? What does it mean when it says, he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is?
I believe that he found them. He found the Most High.
Okay. What does it mean to find the Most High? What does that mean?
Because the Most High it's only one Most High.
Okay, how can you say that? Can you prove that? How do you prove that?
I prove it because we are here. We're his living testament.
Okay. There are people living who don't believe what you believe.
They're lost.
Yeah, Yakawan. Give the mic.
We believe because Christ basically came to this earth and he said, me and my Father are one.
Okay. You're not wrong, but you said the answer and didn't even know you said the answer. How do you know that he is? He said the Most High is the only true God. I said, how do you prove that? We know that, but how do we know that? What is strong? When you say things like the Most High is, there's no God but Yahweh. You understand? That Yahweh Shai is coming back. How can you say that so confidently? What are you using?
We're affirming that.
How, with what?
With our faith.
Give him a hand. With our faith, right? It takes faith. If you don't have any faith, it's impossible to serve the Most High. Now you think faith is just, close your eyes, right? No, that's not. I'll explain what faith really is, right? Keep going.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right. He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Now, what is faith? Faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? But I believe the Bible says something like, you refresh me, maybe I'm making it up. Faith without works is dead.
Con out of one con.
Now, what does that mean? Let's pull that precept, Yakwan, or whoever can get it, right? I'm going to stop calling out scriptures. I'm going to leave y'all to find scriptures more. I'm going to stop calling the precepts. I want everybody to get very familiar with where to go. Faith without works is dead in James. Go ahead. I wasn't supposed to do that. I said James. Go ahead.
It's the book of James, chapter 2, verse 20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 21. Was not Abraham our father justified by works?
That's all I need on that. Faith without works is dead. So now, how can I give the question without giving the answer? Okay, you said the Most High is the only God. You said it. But how do you show it?
Would we rehearse our acts?
You right there. You show you have faith in the Most High by what? By what you
do.
Give him a hand. You see? Right? You show you have faith in the Most High based off what you do. You do what you believe because you believe what you do. Right? For example, Moses, right? Moses is how many, who knows how many chariots and screaming Egyptians mad that they firstborn of everything they own, children included, just died, and they're rushing towards us, and there's a big body of water in front of us, And we are like, damn, we finna die. Moses, why everybody yelling at Moses? Moses, you finna get us killed. You brought us out of slavery just to kill us? I would have just stayed in Egypt, right? And so chariots is galloping, horses running towards us, people freaking out. Moses got to keep his composure and his faith in the Most High, right? You think Moses lifted that staff at that body of water with doubt in his mind? No, or he wouldn't have lifted that staff and at all. He had to lift that staff in faith. You understand? He had to lift that staff in faith. And then when he did, what happened? He believed that the Most High is, and then what happened? Let's see if you give me the correct answer.
They walked through the water on dry land.
That's true, but stay with me. He believed that he is, and so what? What do we read? He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. The Most High rewarded what? Who?
Moses.
Moses for his faith. You understand? Like the Lord was with Moses. You can't even bring up the Bible damn near without talking about Moses. Moses was a powerful brother. You understand? The Lord was with and he was one of the most, if not the most, meekest man in his time. I believe the scriptures say that he was the most humblest man in his life during his life. Like, imagine that. You've seen a backside of God and you're the most humblest man. Like, come on now. But anyway, where was I at? Moses lifted that staff. The bodies of water split open. The waters, as the scripture says, stood as a heap on both sides. And the Israelites walked through, and the Egyptians got behind them. As the Israelites was getting out of the body of water range, the Egyptians was in the middle of the water, and the waters collapsed on the Egyptians. And the Egyptians died in the waters because God saved us through a man who had faith that the Most High was going to do everything he said he was going to do.
Right.
You understand? Moses, on several occasions, had to show great faith, right? I'm going somewhere with this, so stay with me. Who else displayed a great deal of faith in the scriptures? Let's see who's been studying. Who has showed, male or female, in our history, a great deal of faith? Type it in the comments as well. If you know someone who showed a great deal of faith, go ahead.
Abraham.
Okay, how?
When he was finna offer Isaac.
Okay, break it down. He's finna offer Isaac. Okay. So?
He had to have faith that Most High was going to raise him up again.
You have a son.
Right.
You have a son. How many sons you have, if you don't mind me asking?
One.
It's finna hit even harder. Imagine all your life, you just wanted a son. Right?
Right.
And then the Most High tells you before you have your son, your seed is going to be as the stars of heaven. Right?
Right.
There was no skylines and, stuff like that to block out all the stars back then, like today. Imagine he said your seed is going to be as this before you even had children. Most I say your seed's going to be like this. Then you finally have a son. And the Most High tells you, offer him up.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And guess what? Abraham was going to do it.
Right.
I got to double check. I don't know if it was Abram at this point. And then because of this, he was given the name Abraham.
Right.
Right? Or Abraham. Right? Which is, I want to say, father of a multitude. Or father father of a multitude. That could be the last word. But nonetheless, he showed a great deal of faith. Why? Because it takes a great amount of faith to getting ready to offer your son up. The only thing you wanted in his life with no hesitation. You understand? No hesitation. Now we're talking about a man. Your forefather, if you Black, Hispanic, or North American Indian, your forefather was willing to offer up his son. You love your son. I love my son.
God.
Right? But he didn't hesitate to offer up his son to the Most High. So much so, right when he was getting ready to do what needed to be done, an angel stopped him. Stop. Right?
Right.
I always imagine, I can't say that's what happened, but I always imagine in my mind, stop.
Right.
That's how I imagine it. Right? I get really into it. I read, right? That could not have happened. Who knows? But I know that the Lord stopped him. The Lord saw enough.
Right.
The Lord knew he wasn't going to really have him do it. He wanted to see if he would be willing to do it. And Abraham showed faith. Now, imagine that. Imagine Abraham being in here and you tell him you can't let go of weed. He'll look at you. Man, I was willing to sacrifice my own son.
Right.
And you can't sacrifice your lust for whores. You can't sacrifice your lust for marijuana. You can't do that. That you don't have any faith.
Right.
You don't, like the Israelite school of UPK. We are this thing is built on faith. Faith. All throughout the Bible, it's like the theme of the Bible is faith. Now we know, of course, in conjunction with works, right? Because Abraham showed he had faith. You can't sit in the corner, I have faith, I have faith. You're going to have to go through things and you're going to have to show you have faith. Even just coming to class, that's a display of faith. Right? And faith in what?
Perfection.
Covering the mic. Y'all got to be careful.
Perfection.
Yeah. Okay, what do you mean?
I mean perfection in the way as being in the world, everything's just bad. So to be transformed, to even think or consider to come to class, to change your ways, to be better than what you are.
There are two types of people.
Gone out of one.
One person you tell you eat pork, God gonna kill you. And he stops eating pork because he doesn't want God to kill him. The second person you tell him you can't eat pork or God gonna kill you. Man, I've been eating pork all my life. What's the difference between both of them? The one that stopped eating pork and the one that kept eating pork.
One had faith, one didn't.
Based on what?
One let something go that would harm him, and one kept going.
Give it to me based on their
actions.
Exactly. That's the point I'm driving home. You see, we often bring up, Lord forgive me for, I always bring up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That was their surnames, right? I always forget their original names. But anybody familiar with that account? In Daniel 2? Whoo. Might have to get that one. Matter of fact, let's get it. Daniel 2. Oh, no, it's Daniel 3. I'm sorry. Daniel 3. Ooh. Yaquan, give me an Apocrypha. It's a couple precepts in the Apocrypha or the 1611 King James Version of the Bible that expounds on what happened in this amazing and glorious event, Shalat. I see you out there, y'all. I see everybody. I see Kapa. I see everybody. Yeah, Daniel 3. So this is during the time period we're about to read is during the time of Nebuchadnezzar. All right. Nebuchadnezzar was the king over what empire? Close. Persia was after the, give him a hand. Absolutely right. All right. Daniel's 3 and 1. So this is around 600, give or take. All right. Go ahead.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 1.
It's taking me a great deal of faith not to go eat no pizza. Sister brought pizza, give her a hand, right? I've been I've been trying to eat clean, Karazai. I know. We've been hitting the gym. It's taking faith, Karazai. That pizza is calling my name. I'm gonna have faith tonight. I'm not doing it. All right. Forgive me. I can't help myself. All right. Daniel 3:1.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold.
All right. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, like an idol, right? Read.
Whose height was 80 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits.
All right. This is the children of Israel are slaves under. Are these Edomites? The Babylonians are what?
Hamites.
Hamites. Go ahead.
Salakia.
You're
And
covering the mic.
And the breadth thereof 6 cubits.
Mm-hmm.
He set up in the plain of Dura,
Mm-hmm.
in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent to gather together the princes, the governors, and captains.
So now you got this huge image, which he was inspired to build this image from the visions he was having. Anybody familiar with the visions he was having and Daniel had to break down to him? Nebuchadnezzar was basically having visions of an image, and it was terrifying. And he didn't know what the image represented or what the dream or visions he was having represented. And they were waking him up in cold sweats. But nonetheless, he told his council that he needs someone to break down his dream. And the people will say, or his council will say, well, tell us the dream and we'll tell you. That was their way of getting over on the king, because really the Lord wasn't with them. So what the king did, right, was say, I'm not going to tell you my dream. I want you to tell me my dream. That way I know your interpretation of the dream is true. So of course, none of them can do it. They were like, how are we going to do that? So of course, because of that, Nebuchadnezzar was getting ready to kill all the wise men out of the land, right? Or out of his courts. Right. And Daniel said, give me so much time, I'll tell you your dream and I'll tell you what it means. And this happened. Daniel told Nebuchadnezzar the dream, what it meant. And for some reason, this heathen went and built an image, an idol, right? You go into the breakdown of the image of the multi-metallic image this was attributed to, if you want to look it up. The head of gold, the arms and breasts of silver, right? So on and so forth. It's going into the empires that will rule before that stone that kept destroying the image, which is Christ coming back and reclaiming authority over the planet Earth. And so he didn't understand that. He went and built the damn idol for people to worship. You understand? Keep reading.
This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 3. Then the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image of Nebuchadnezzar the king.
The dedication of the image of it says, read it one more time. The image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Verse 3.
Verse 3 from the top.
Okay.
Then the princes, the governors and captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
Keep going.
And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up.
Mm-hmm. Imagine a crowd of people standing before this huge statue, right? Keep going.
Then an herald cried aloud, to you it is commanded.
How do I know that he got this from his dream? because he made the image of gold. And Daniel told him, you are the head of gold, right? But bruh, heathens. Keep going.
Verse 4, then an herald cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages.
Right, so someone is making a huge announcement. Everybody got to be quiet and listen to what this man is saying. It says, then an herald cried out, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages. What does that mean? It wasn't just us under the Babylonians. The Babylonians was dominating the area. So it was just Israelites. It was other nations under the Babylonians as well. Right? That's why it says, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages. Everybody. We don't give a damn what language you speak. Right? Or what God you serve. Right? Keep going.
Verse 5, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
It's like, imagine, Cap Goodar always broke it down with like how it's like an alarm. Like okay, for example, with school, right? The bell ring, and you know it's time to what? In the morning. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's in the morning, right? In the morning, and everybody has to do what? That is letting you know it's time to do what?
Go to class.
No.
Pledge of Allegiance.
It's time to give him a hand. It's time to stand up and worship this idol. Right? Same thing. Same spirit. When you hear that alarm go off, when you hear the sequence of instruments, it's time to bow down to this image. You understand? It's time to meet here and bow head to the ground to this image, regardless of what God you serve. Go ahead.
Verse 6, and whoso falleth not down and worshipeth shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Right. Now, you have other nations and people who were there who had no problem with that. You know why they had no problem, even though that they were subservient to Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians and this decree? You know why they didn't have a problem with this?
They don't got one true God.
They had gods.
It's only one though.
Okay, we know that, but why didn't they? Ibajala.
So, sir, if I may, they ain't have faith in their God. How we do, because we know our God is real.
Okay, we do know our God is real. Here's what you need, though. It's not that they didn't have faith. Their God didn't tell them not to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, first of all, their God is idol as damn self. You understand what I'm saying? They would look at the East Indians. Goop Scoop. Y'all know nothing about that? Y'all no? Damn. I'm alone? Come on, Baja. Goop Scoop, right? East Indians. Right? That's a place I never would go. Slovakia. I can't say that, but I don't want to. Right? Food there, I don't know. It's kind of crazy from what I've seen on the internet. I'm being facetious, but they would have a god statue for everything. A rat, an 8-leg stripper. I mean, all kind of crazy stuff. I buy Jala.
Like, every year it's a different God.
Every year is a different god. Right? Left. Right, exactly. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Verse 7.
So you see what's going on here, right? All right. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Wherefore, at that time,
So what would be the stipulation if you didn't do it? It will burn you alive, throw you in a huge oven for everybody to see. All right, keep going. Keep reading.
Verse 8. Wherefore at that time certain, is it Chaldeans or Chaldeans?
Chaldeans.
Chaldeans.
Like wise men of the Babylonians. Go ahead.
Wherefore at that time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Thou, O king, has made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image.
Mm-hmm.
And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Now, their names in Daniel 1 and 7 is unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name Belshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach. God, that's funny. Shout out to my brother Shadrach, but it's Shadrach, and to Mishael, and to and to Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego. You see, where we at? Daniel 3 and
13.
13.
No, 12. Sorry,
Go ahead,
sorry.
read 12 again.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Mm-hmm.
These men, O king, have not regarded thee, nor they serve not thy God,
Mm-hmm.
nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Mm-hmm. So they basically telling on these brothers, right? Because imagine a group of people has to come to a spot, right? And then everybody bows down. It'll be easy to see who. Abajala, you don't have to go ahead. No.
The ones that's not standing.
No.
The ones that are standing.
Exactly. You see that? You see a crowd of people, whatever, right? Terrible noise it was to serve that idol. And then everybody get on their knees and then put their forehead in the dirt. And then you got those brothers knowing that if they don't bow down to this image, they could potentially be put to death or burned alive. Go.
These men, who are they?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And what are they?
What are they?
Yes, sir.
Israelites.
Con on one.
Right. We're going to learn what happens. Are you familiar with this account? Okay. Keep going.
Verse 14. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do
Right.
not ye serve my gods?
Right. So he probably brought him up in front of everybody. And everybody that bowed down is looking on. Right? Making it loud. He's speaking so loud, everybody can hear him. Right? Is this true? Right? Keep going.
Nor worship the golden image which I have set up.
You ain't worshiping this image I set up. Look how good this image look. You don't like this image? Right? Keep going.
Verse 15. Now, if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made.
Right.
Well,
So here's what we do. This is what we'll do. I'll give you another chance. Right? I don't know if this is true or not. Maybe they don't like y'all. I don't know. But I'm going to be next to you when this happens. I'm going to be next to you when the alarm goes off. And just, do what you're supposed to do. Worship image at my decree. But if you don't, keep going.
but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of the fiery furnace.
Mm-hmm.
And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands.
Right. Imagine being the brothers hearing this man who just seized Jerusalem and caused great chaos in our home, telling them this. Right? Keep going.
Verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
Mm-hmm.
If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace,
Mm-hmm.
and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Here's my question. Why didn't they want to bow down to that image? So give someone else a chance. Why didn't they want to bow down to that young man? Why not?
Because they praise God.
Okay. No. Why? Abijala.
Our God told us not to.
Because it's a what?
One of the commandments.
It's a commandment. And how does that commandment go? How does that commandment go? About other gods. Thou shalt have no other gods. No. Hold on. Get a young man a chance. Even though you said it.
Before him?
Right. What does that mean? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Because God is a what? The Most High is a what? Yaquan?
Jealous.
He's a jealous God. You understand? The praise and honor and esteem and glory that you give into this nothing, that belongs to me. That's the Most High's attitude. That I'm the one that, you get my point? So, but here's the other part, right? Exodus 23, absolutely. Here's the other side of the coin that I really want you to focus on. Did these brothers meet Moses? Oh, did these brothers have video recording of the tablets? Or maybe they saw Facebook stories of Moses coming down the mountain. Right? Go ahead.
I believe it's their faith from the actions that was passed down from before.
What do you mean?
Since Moses declared actions to be brought out to carry us forward, to keep us pushing. Now, when they when they carry their faith out, then they get substance. And I think that they have substance.
Okay, but the point I'm emphasizing on is the fact that all they had all their life growing up before they were slaves and under the Babylonians was what they read. You understand? Same thing with us. You get my point? And their faith was so strong, they were willing to die for it. You understand? They were willing to be thrown publicly into a fiery furnace. Keep going.
This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 18. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
The Lord can save us if he wants to. If he doesn't, still, we weren't going to serve you. Right? Keep going.
Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury,
Mm-hmm.
and the form of his visage was changed.
Mm-hmm. So he
Again-
was hot. How dare you disrespect me, the king of Babylon? Right? Go ahead.
The form of his visage was changed
Mm-hmm.
against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was.
Right. So not only is the furnace ready, but heated up even more. Right. I believe they heated it up so much to the people that were setting it up got burned up. People that was making it hotter got burned up. Keep going. Damn.
And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego
Get these Jews out from my presence. Burn them up. Go ahead.
and cast them into the fiery furnace.
Let them be a public example. Go ahead.
Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and they were cast into the midst of the burning fiery
That's
furnace.
important. Shout out to the scribe who wrote that in there.
Right.
Right, keep going.
Verse 22. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Damn. Keep going.
And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Right. The men threw them in there, but then throwing these brothers in the furnace, they died. They burned up. That's how big the fire and hot the fire was. You see? Right? You talking about, like, you ever had an oven? This is not a fire. Just like an oven. You open the door and that heat hit your face. Imagine being in the oven. They were thrown in this furnace. Right? Keep going.
Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was
Astonished. Uh-huh.
and rose up in haste and spake
Mm-hmm.
and said unto his
So imagine
counselors,
he's probably sitting, looking on, and then he sees his own men die. He could care less. He sees the brothers thrown in the fire, and he's pleased. But then, as he's looking onward, he goes, right? Probably sits up. This can't be. That's astonished, right? Keep going. Am I tripping? That's what keep going.
did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire?
Right. Didn't we cast 3 men into the fire? Go ahead.
They answered and said unto the king, True, O king.
Mm-hmm.
He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose,
Why do I see 4 men in there? I see 4 men standing in there. Right? Keep going.
walking in the midst of the fire,
Mm-hmm.
and they have no hurt.
Keep going.
And the form of the 4th is like the Son of God.
Right? Keep going.
Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake
Right?
and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God,
Now he remembers who the Most High is. Right? Keep going.
come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power.
Right. You hear that, right? The fire had no power. That's why I said the Lord, over science. Lord can work miracles. He can manipulate the elements, right, to our favor. Keep going.
Nor was a hair of their head singed,
Nor was a hair of their head singed. Keep going.
neither were their coats changed.
Neither was their coats changed, meaning what? The clothes didn't burn, right? They didn't catch on fire. But not only that, keep going.
Nor the smell of fire had passed on them.
Not even the smell of fire passed on them. You ever smell something that burned, right? Because it was burned and fire. They were thrown in a large body of fire, and not even the smell of smoke was on them. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word
Mm.
and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God.
Right now, what did these men show? I know I've said it a few times, but I'm hammering in a point of tonight's class. Young man Brian, what did they show?
They showed a lot of faith, sir.
Give him a hand. Hold it. They showed faith. How?
Being true to their word and beliefs.
Okay. How were they true to their words and beliefs?
Well, they told the king that even if God didn't save them, that they wouldn't bow down to
Out of
the
respect
image.
for the Most High, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, how did they show their faith? Nobody else. How did it's right there? It's all right. I'm supposed to help you think or make you think.
I guess they just went.
How did they show their faith?
Salaki, sir.
That's all right.
I'm lost on this one.
That's okay. Help them out, Yakuwan.
They showed their faith by obeying the Most High's word, which was his commandment.
Okay, that's true. All right. But they had to have faith that, you know, what they learned is, you know, I get that. Shalat says their actions on trusting the Most High. Is that the answer I'm looking for, Rabbi Jala? Go ahead.
They disobeyed Nebuchadnezzar's commandment, knowing the judgment, by following the Lord's commandment, knowing that they will be killed for it.
Okay.
So that's how they showed their faith, knowing that they will be judged for disobeying him, but not disobeying the Lord.
Okay, y'all all right. That was right. Right. Y'all all right. But simplify it for me.
Salaki, sir, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
they show faith that their God was the only true God. And
How did they show faith? How can I read this in 2026 and judge, oh, they have faith? They have faith because the angel saved them or the Lord delivered them?
they showed faith by disobeying Nebuchadnezzar.
They showed faith by disobeying Nebuchadnezzar. You on it. You on it. You right there. That's really it. But I want you to say it how we've been saying it already. The theme of the class.
They show faith by their works.
Yes. Good man. Give yourselves a hand, everybody. Because you all were right. But I want an action. Right? The scriptures say, let us not love in word, right, or in tongue, but in deed and in truth. These men showed they love the Most High with their actions. So now, parallel that with your life, right? The things you face today, the obstacles you face today, are you someone who puts the Most High first based on your actions? Not based on what you say, but based on what you do. Now, if you're someone who doesn't, what does that mean? If you're someone that does, not says, but does, you don't go to class, you don't go to camp, you're not learning the Bible, you're not studying the Bible, you're not keeping the commandments, you're not paying tithes. What are you showing? Abajala? You lack faith. You understand? And opposed to someone that does love the Most High by doing those things, you really? No, this is someone that doesn't. You don't love the Most High. You understand? These men love the Most High because they showed they love the Most High. The Most High is a living God.
Right.
You understand that? The Most High is not a figment of my imagination.
Right.
You understand? Even though they try to suppress all the evidence that there really is, right? The plains of Sodom and Gomorrah is evidence that something happened nuclear there before nuclear weapons. You understand? There's evidence of like all your famous and top renowned historians and archaeologists and eschatologists. They all believe in the Bible, and in fact, the Bible is the most referred to book in history.
Right. Right.
You see? Right? But media and today's society try to suppress the validity of the existence of the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? Now, without all the evidence that is being hid from us, we believe in the Most High based on what we do. You see what I'm saying? You a brother, you doing everything you got to do as a man to become a trooper, to become a priest, right? You're doing what? I gave it to you. You're doing. You understand? You're either doing wrong or doing good. So ain't no in the middle. You're either hot or cold. Sisters too. You're either hot or cold. You understand? Like I mentioned, give me Proverbs. Where's it at? 15:4. I ain't been to this one in a minute. I like you. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I was off a verse I bought y'all. Damn. Proverbs 15:3.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
The eye of the Lord.
Read it one again.
The eyes of the Lord.
There you go. The eyes of the Most High. Someone give me 2nd Ezra 16. Go ahead.
Are in every place.
Some places.
Every place.
The eyes of the Most High are in every place. Right? Now, is the Most High, the Almighty, poking his head through the clouds? No. What does this mean? The eyes of the Lord are in every place. 2nd Ezra, who got it? 16 and 66.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 66. What will ye do, or how will ye hide your sins before God and his angels?
And his what?
And his angels.
And his what?
And his angels.
And his angels.
All right.
The angels. You don't think it's an angel in here? It's an angel, if not more than one angel in here. Right? You can't see it. It's brother. I get chills thinking about it. Right? The Most High is the point I'm trying to bring home, that he is a living God. He's not someone you can play, someone you can sway, or someone you can treat like a genie in a bottle. He's not someone that you can get over on, because you read the history of rebellious Israelites, they thought they can do that. They thought they can sin, sleep with someone's wife, and have before they sleep with someone's wife, they'll have a sacrifice tied up. So after I'm done pumping this man's wife, I'm gonna just go sacrifice, I'll be good. Right? That's what they thought. But the Most High is not a fool like those men and men that had that spirit. You see? He's a living power. But how can I say that? How can I even say that? How can you even sit in class and hear me say that and agree?
Go ahead. Evidence
What do you mean evidence? Break it down. I'm not saying you're wrong.
We were called.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Evidence.
What do you mean? Okay, why are you saying evidence?
I say evidence because our work, our
Evidence
fruit
of what?
of our obedience, our servants, our
Are you saying that's your evidence? Help me out. Is what you do your evidence that you have faith? Is that what you're telling me?
con, sir.
You're right. Give him a hand. Right? That's absolutely true and correct. Again, based on what you do. Right? What verse are we at? Proverbs 15 and 3?
Yeah,
Read it again.
con. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15 and verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place,
They're in every place. Keep going.
beholding the evil and the good.
Beholding the evil and the good. So no matter what you're doing or who you are, is being reported by the angels and taken up to the Most High. You understand? If you're being evil towards a brother, it's being reported on and it's going to come out. If you're being evil towards your partner, it's being reported and it's going to come out. You understand? If you think that those people in them Epstein files, you think that they ever thought that their names would come up in pedophilia charges? Right? It's all going to come to light. Now, also your good works will come to light as well. You understand? So be the person that lives like they really believe the eyes of the Lord are in every place. You understand? What I do when the camera's not rolling is what really matters. What you do when you're not in class on Thursdays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday is what matters the most. You understand? I think of like coming to class as like a recharge or camp, really. Like I needed that. You understand? Not that, but I'm just saying, you get my point. Anybody go to camp, class, right? It's like, I needed that. I feel better. I was dealing with a lot this week. People at my job was being people at my job. My family had an incident with my family or something crazy. This is where you recharge, right? So, another example. Give me Matthew. Matthew. $14. How do I know? How do you know? I'll just ask you. How do you know? Even saying that is, how do you know the Most High is the only living God? How do you know? Yeah, I'm asking. How do you know? Yeah. How do you know the Most High split the Red Sea? Huh? Okay. How? I read the scriptures. White people read the scriptures. Okay, they believe too. You what? And explain living it. Okay.
I live the life of the people in the scripture.
Okay. You gotta give it to me. You saying it without saying it. It's been the theme of the class. I'm trying to brand it in our minds. Yes, you have faith. How do you have faith? Based on what? Based just because you read it?
Yeah. I'll read it.
And you read it, and then what?
It makes sense.
Okay, it makes sense to you. It makes so much sense that you. I know. We gonna walk together. I see you, I warrior. You're right. Okay. You believe that the Most High split the Red Sea. You believe the Most High killed the firstborn of every Egyptian, including cattle. You believe that the Most High brought darkness over the Egyptians in Egypt, pitch black, right? How? How do you, I don't want to give you the answer. How do you show that you believe that happened? Come up, grab the mic so the class can hear you. I see everybody in the comments, and you're absolutely correct.
It's like I showed the Lord that I believe that by following the Lord, by listening to the Lord.
Okay. What does that mean, though? What does that mean?
It means that I don't need to. I didn't need to be there to believe it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I agree. But how?
because I know that I am the people that's in the book. Based
Okay.
off the evidence,
You know
of the
that.
things written in the book.
Okay. But how do you show you have faith? Let's stick with Moses and the Exodus.
Mm-hmm.
How do you show you have faith in the Most High that he did those things?
By living it.
What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know any other way to
What does
say
that
it.
mean, living it? Break that down.
By keeping the high holy days, following the Passover, by
So
following
you're
the law,
so you're
rehearsing.
let's just stay with Moses and Exodus. Because you're not wrong. So you are what? You show you believe everything that the Most High said because of what your
Faith.
okay, no, we already had the faith part. Based on what you
Read.
know, right? You it's all right. This is good.
Yeah.
Based on what you do.
Uh-huh.
You get my point?
Yeah, kind of.
So you stand with Moses in Exodus, you go and do what?
The Passover.
Go keep Passover, right? Because me or you have neither seen everything we read, but we believe it so much. I have faith. I'm going to show I have faith by going to the Passover.
Right.
Because you went, you got up, you made the sacrifice, you paid those $1,800 tickets to get there, plane tickets or travel fees, whatever the hell you had to do. You made the pilgrimage to get there, and that is showing
faith
because you
living it.
Good man. That's it. That's it. Now, you show faith in the Most High in a lot of ways, or you can lack faith in a lot of ways. Let's say a woman approaches you. She likes you, but she's married. As a man of God, what are you supposed to do? Ain't nobody raised their hand. That's kind of concerning. I'm joking. I know you all know. Don't be shy. Tell me.
You run.
Give him a hand. Right. Right. Not literally. Right. Which ain't nothing wrong with doing that. Right. But I can't do that. Right. You stop any motion beyond that point that you learn that she has a man. You understand? You deny her advances. Give Shalada a hand. Right. I'm gonna use that from now. You deny her advances. Right. Why?
Death.
Death?
Death.
What does that mean?
Sin.
Okay, explain.
For example, the story of King David when he sent that brother off the war to get his wife, and just so happened, he sinned, and due to his action, his baby died. The Most High told him that his baby would die.
Okay, but why don't you sleep with another man's wife?
I'm afraid of death.
Right? And what is that showing?
Faith.
And who?
The Most High.
Do you realize that?
Calm.
You
Well,
have something.
Yes, sir.
You have. Give me Ephesians 2:8. I'm gonna explain it a little bit more. Right? Because throughout the week, what is going to happen? Satan is going to attack your mind. And he's going to try to make you feel less than, try to make you feel like, he's going to try to throw you into bouts of depression, but you got to fight back. How did Christ fight back? With the scriptures. You understand? And applying the scriptures in his actions, right? Ephesians 2:8. Who got it? Go ahead, young man.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not for yourselves. It is the gift of God.
Right. So here's the point. This truth is a gift from the Most High. The ability to believe, like when I read, I've seen it. You should, when we read about the three brothers who were thrown into the furnace and not even a smell of smoke passed on them, you read that and you imagine it. Is something in your mind going like, that didn't happen? No, because you have faith. You have faith, and you think that you just woke up with that. The Most High woke you up. He woke your behind up. And how Satan gonna come over in your mind and try to strip that from you? You ain't nobody. You're not important. The Lord's not with you. Satan on his job, right? But you got to remind yourself, I have faith in the Most High because I do this, because I don't sleep with men's wives, because I don't covet, because I don't worship other gods. Because of what I do, I show I love the Most High. You understand? Psalm 91:14. Man. Any questions so far? Go ahead. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. What precept did I call? Psalm 91. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 14. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
That's not it. Let me see. Hold on. That's a good one. Give me Matthew. Oh, I'm sorry. Luke 6:46. That's it. Good night. Luke 6:46. Go ahead. Who got it?
This is the book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord?
Why call ye me Lord, Lord? This is Yahushai, right? Keep going.
And do not,
And what?
and do
And
not,
what?
and do not
And do not. Go ahead.
the things which I say.
The things that I say. What precept should come to mind? Be what?
Perfect.
Doers of the word and not hearers only. You understand? Why call you me Lord? I'm not your Lord if you don't do what I say. You understand? You have to live the life of a doer, not a hearer only. Right? You gotta hear first, of course. Learn what not to do and what to do. You understand? But you either are going to do one or two things. You're either going to do or not do. You're either going to give Revelation 3 and I want to say 14. You're either going to do or you're not. You have the opportunity to be in the truth. You're either going to conduct yourself as someone that that's becoming of a righteous individual, or is it 3:14? That's it. 15. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Ooh, Christ said, I know your works. Right? I know your works. I know what you do. Right? And now imagine this. I know what you do. You do nothing. Right? Or I know what you do. You're on fire. You hot. Keep going.
This is the book of Revelation, Salakia. The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Right?
I would thou wert cold or hot.
I would that. Oh, this is what he's saying. I see you. I see you. I see you, Ibajala. I see you. Right? Anybody, me. I see you. Right? But this is for a person who is straddling the fence. We can't straddle the fence in here. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. I would rather you all the way in it or all the way out of it. You understand? I would rather you be UPK full throttle or not at all. Opposed to sometimes. You a sometimes Israelite. Damn. You a sometimes priest. You a sometimes trooper. Christ is going to get rid of you. How do I know? Keep reading.
Verse 16. So then because thou art lukewarm.
Because you are lukewarm, because you're in the middle, because you don't know if you want to fully commit. Keep going.
And neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to purge you from this house. I'm going to get rid of you. Right? That's what he's saying. But he's going to get rid of you based on what, Karadza? Why is Christ going to spew you out of his mouth? Based on what? Give him a hand. So you learn a few things from that. You either be cold or hot. I don't know which one you want to be. I know which one I want to be. You need to be on fire for this thing, right? Go ahead, Karzai. Go ahead. 2 Peter 2:21. Let's hear it. It's a precept for this. Go ahead, Yakuwan.
There's a book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of the righteousness.
Right, perfect. It would have been better for you to not know about the school at all. Keep going.
Then after they known,
like, you think that those type of people are new? They was doing that back during the time of Peter. When Christ left, they was doing that during the time of Christ. You had people that was, I'll do whatever you want me to do, Lord. And then next day they gone. It's too much for them. The burden of the truth, carrying your cross, it can be too much for people, right? But last time I heard, General Muhammad said, who you love, you'll suffer for what you love. You'll be willing to suffer for what you love. Christ loved us. How do we know Christ loved us?
He gave his life.
He gave his life. Okay. Stick with the theme of the class. How do we know he loved us? You know it. Based on what?
His works.
Yes. Based on what he did. Right? And what did he do?
Well, I just know he coming back to kill everything. That's what I think.
Okay. You man, I get what you're saying. You know he coming back?
I know he coming back.
You know Christ is coming, no doubt.
100% shit show.
I'm gonna let that one slide because I agree. Give him a hand. Right? He's absolutely coming back. But how can I say that? You think people that don't believe in the Bible believe he's coming back? Because how could you believe he's coming back and support the LGBT? How could you know he's coming back and not commit to the truth? You understand what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm going with that? Like, you gotta really purge yourself from this world. The world they're toast. It's not looking good for the world, by the way. Christ is gonna crack that sky. Even saying that takes faith to say. But guess what? I can say it because I do the things that someone who believes he's coming back to deliver him would do. You live the life of someone that wants to be delivered. You live that life. Or you live the life of someone that's going to die.
All right.
You understand? Lord don't discriminate. He don't give a damn how old you are. 60 years old, 30 years old, how much money you got. None of that means anything. If you don't serve the Most High, he's gonna get rid of you. I know we on YouTube. He's gonna kill you. Either when he comes back, and you're gonna feel that shame right before you go. Damn. Should have stayed on point. I should have stayed in the classes. It's going to be a very, very real moment. Or get beamed up. You know, live that side of the, right? Like, why would I want to be on the other side of the fence? When you know everything that's about to happen. Like, the ability to go to a grocery store and get water, eggs, cheese, milk, bread, sandwiches, protein, right? Water bottles, electricity, air conditioning. Those things are so accessible, but the day is coming where that's going to come to a stop for the world. Imagine they let off an EMP in the city and turn off the grid. Imagine the truckers go on strike because they want to go and protect their family. Now food supply is not being brought to your nearby or local grocery market. What you gonna do then? You've been playing with the truth. You thought you had time to play around. Think nobody see what you're doing. There's an angel watching you, reporting how you handled whatever situation you handling, right to the Most High. You understand? And that can either determine whether you make it on a chariot or not. You believe chariots is going, Christ coming with chariots?
Damn right.
Why? Why do you believe that?
I think just the way that my brain constructed and how I can rejuvenated and brainwashed through the UPK under Commander General Yohana through his priests is just detonated to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know how they say, people in the world, they'll say, "You're brainwashed. You're brainwashed." You damn right, my brain is washed from all the filth that you taught me. Right? I'm brainwashed. Commander Junior Yohana brainwashed me. Right? The Most High brainwashed me, cleaned me up. Scripture say, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed and doing according to thy word." Right? You believe that because you live it. You understand? You do what you believe because you believe what you do. That's the point. And you got to keep that because it's going to get harder and harder. It don't get easier. Right? Stronger demons, a demon that outrank the demon that you battling now is coming. And you got to be stronger than him. Right? I'm telling you. Right? It's going to go from problems with a brother or problems with your husband or wife to something else. And you can be like, that was nothing. This, man, I need counsel. It's going to be a continual fight. A continual fight. And you got to fight. And you got to keep studying and keep believing. Keep having hope. Know that the Most High is the only God. You understand? And be an inspiration to others. What do I mean by that? You know, the Bible says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without. You know what that means? People see you and you can inspire someone. You can raise eyebrows based on what?
Actions.
Yes, based on what you do. They could see you at the slave. They had a Christmas party, you didn't go. They had a potluck right before Thanksgiving break or whatever. And why you don't? They're gonna come up to you one day. Why you don't indulge in none of the festivities? Why you got a Star of David on? That's what they'll say, right? Why you got why you grow your beard? Why whatever? And they're gonna see that. That can potentially inspire them to be like, dang, I like how you conduct yourself. When that woman came in here and said she had a man, and you denied her advances, shout out to Shalat, right? I like that, man. That motivated me. That let me know something. Well, how can I get down with you? What do? You break down the truth to them, right? So you got to live the life, not just talk about it. Got to live it. You understand? It takes great work. Going to Passover, going to camp takes great work. Going to class takes great work. Making your marriage work takes great work. When you could be like, I ain't doing this, I'm good. Right? It takes great work. No matter what you do, it's always a battle. It's always going to be a battle. But at the end of the day, we know that the Most High is God. We know that his son, Yahushua, is the Christ, and he's coming back to destroy America, to destroy our enemies, to save black people out the ghetto, to save Hispanics out the ghetto, to save Native Americans off the reservation, to deliver us from this prison, from hell, from America. And that's what we believe. And with that, I'm going to pass the class to Precinct Officer Crowder.